Are you ready? I'll take that as a yes. Are you ready for some good news? First up, a new study demonstrates that slime molds are capable of learning from experience and teaching others what they've learned. Are you not interested in the slime mold news? Slime molds are some of the most exotic and unusual organisms known to science. Studies conducted at the Research Center on Animal Cognition at the University of Toulouse have focused on the slime mold Physarum polycephalum, which exists as a plasmodium, meaning the organism is essentially one large cell with millions of nuclei. Though Physarum polycephalum has no brain, it has been shown to have the ability to learn. For instance, such a slime mold was trained to move across a bridge of salt, which is a substance it naturally avoids in order to reach its food. Now, a new study has demonstrated that in addition to learning, these slime molds can pass on what they have learned to other slime molds. Researchers paired slime molds that had been trained to cross salt bridges with slime molds that hadn't been trained. The slime molds fused together and were later separated. When tested after separation, both slime molds crossed the salt bridges, indicating that the trained organism had passed on its knowledge, or whatever you would call that, to the untrained one. The next step in this research is to determine exactly how this information is transferred and to test which behaviors can be transmitted from one slime mold to another. The results of this study are published in the Proceedings of the Royal Society B. Next up, new research indicates that sunlight can energize T cells. What about that? Are you bored by the T cell news too? Adi, I asked you a question. T cells are crucial members of our immune systems. Researchers at Georgetown University Medical Center have found that sunlight speeds up the activity of T cells. Significantly, this effect is separate from the effect vitamin D is thought to have on the immune system. The energizing effect observed in this study seems linked to the blue light that's present in sunlight. The researchers observed that exposure to blue light, like that found in sun rays, stimulated the production of hydrogen peroxide, which T cells use to move toward the target of an immune response. The blue light is capable of penetrating to the second layer of human skin, and the T cells it stimulates can then spread throughout the body to wherever they're needed. Further study is necessary to determine if blue light T cell stimulation has any negative effects. But assuming it's proven to be a safe and beneficial procedure, blue light therapy could someday become an option to boost immunity. The study is published in Scientific Reports. And finally, the results of a new physics experiment could shed new light on the origin of one of the most fundamental aspects of the universe. Scientists from Swansea University's College of Science, in collaboration with CERN, have been exploring the question of why the universe contains matter. Theoretically, matter and antimatter were created in equal amounts at the Big Bang and, all things being equal, should have totally annihilated each other. For decades, physicists have tried to determine why so much matter survived annihilation. The recent CERN experiments conducted by the Swansea University scientists have allowed them to observe antihydrogen, the antimatter equivalent of hydrogen, with greater precision than ever before. By studying how antihydrogen atoms behave after being excited by a laser, the scientists are able to determine the properties of the atoms to a comparable degree of precision to that which is possible with hydrogen. There are no definitive answers yet, which is to be expected. This is one of the biggest questions in all of physics. But the results of these experiments and the demonstration that such studies of antimatter atoms are possible represents a major step forward in solving one of the oldest mysteries of science. The paper on this research is published in the journal Nature. Slime molds can learn and pass on what they've learned to other slime molds. Sunlight can energize T cells and possibly boost immunity, and an antimatter experiment could give scientists a new way to explore one of the most profound mysteries in all of physics. That's the good news. Hey folks, we hope you enjoyed this video, or at least I did. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe, and also please consider helping me to make more videos like this one by supporting this channel through Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Steve Shives to become a patron. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.